Today's scripture is taken from Ephesians 1, verse 23, and it says, "The church you see is not peripheral to the world. The world is peripheral to the church. The church is Christ's body, in which he speaks and acts, by which he fills everything with his presence." One way to get to know God and Jesus, and to just kind of get to understand who they are, um, is by attending church services and fellowshipping with other believers. We can't only just worship and take in God's information by, keeping it in our hearts, but we must also make sure that we're sharing it with others and integrating it in our lives, and also just making sure that we are talking to others and maybe sharing, like give and take information, discuss about what we read in the Bible, what we've discovered, in our lives about God and Jesus. By discussing with others, it kind of gives us a better relationship with God, and it allows us to spend more time with him in a different manner. So this particular devotion was, emphasizing the fact that we can't just keep God in our hearts. We must go and attend church regularly, so that we are not just sitting back, relaxing, and not being actively involved. It's important that we don't just go to church out of habit, but that we go to make a difference and to participate in different ministries and different um, services, participate maybe in the program. And by doing these things, it will allow us to have a better walk with God. It will allow us to have a better knowledge of God, and it will allow us to be able to get involved in something other than ourselves. It'll allow us to help people in a way that's unique and in a way that's benefiting others who may or may not have Christ as the center of their lives. Now, I know for me, since the passing of my husband, it has been rough, with the church attendance for me, because I felt like I'm going through so much in my life. Why should I get all dressed up and all, done up and everything, drive all the way to church, and then what's the point? That's kind of where I was. So this devotion is speaking to me, and I encourage you to do as I'm going to do and just pray that you'll be able to be more active in your church. And if you're not attending church, that you are able to um, attend church on a regular basis, but not out of just habit, but to get involved. So this is something I am saying to my own self, because right now I'm not attending services and I wasn't really involved. So I encourage you to do the same thing.